Globalskolan handlar om mötet mellan ungdomar från 2 olika delar av världen.
If you agree with it, you go and stand there.
Utmaningen är att skapa nya, unga ledare med fokus på jämställdhet och demokrati. Sommaren 2017 besökte ungdomar från Zimbabwe Unga Örnar Karlskrona för att påbörja globalskolan tillsammans.
We're taking a very important Swedish break which they call fika.
Desto mer och mer vi snackar och lär känna varandra så man märker verkligen vilken skillnad det är mellan Sverige och Zimbabwe.
Ett halvår senare är det dags att fortsätta utbildningen. Den här gången är det Unga Örnars tur att resa. Det här är filmen om globalskolan i Zimbabwe.
Welcome to the Global School of 2017. Some of you were in Sweden this summer or last summer. We say our name and we tell something about ourselves.
My name is Titinda. I've just finished writing my exams, my A-level exams, and I've never been to Sweden.
I'm Cherise, and I just finished my O-level, and I went to Sweden.
I'm really excited that you all came here to Zimbabwe just looking for an adventure.
I'm Ola, I'm 18, recently finished high school, and I'm looking forward to a great week.
I'm really psyched up about going to Kariba with these guys from Sweden. Welcome to you all.
I'm also really looking forward to be with the global school in Kariba.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this week.
So we're looking forward to a great week together in Kariba. And we're gonna leave for Kariba in a few hours, I would think.
Today we had a session about children's rights and rights in general.
We got cards.
We got cards and letters where they were standing rights, like rights to have food.
There were about 18 cards, and you were asked to pick between which rights were least important, which we could give up, and which were absolutely necessary.
If your group wants to take away a right that you feel is really important, then you fight for the right to keep it.
So I'm not saying by taking this away, you take away your language. You still have your language, but
the right to speak. So you mean that if I live in a country, I shouldn't be able to speak the
language? It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You won't die.
But I can't communicate. I can't get a job. I can't get money. I can't get a home. I can't get food.
But you can learn the language.
Yeah, but then that is the right to learn. Then that is the right. You just said it yourself.
Ethnicity, of course, no problems on this side.
You just said it yourself. Yeah, we had an argument about the right to speak your own language.
Yeah.
You want to force us to agree with your reasoning, but you're not even listening to what we have to say.
I already listened. You said that you don't have to. No.
Why? If this was taken away from you, this wouldn't be the worst thing to happen to you. This would not endanger your safety. You would die if your right to speak your own language is taken away.
So it was kind of tough to come to a final decision, but yeah, that was the whole point of the exercise.
Yeah,
it was fun either way.
We had 2 very different point of views, and we're trying to get along. It didn't work because both of us actually were
listening to respond.
Yeah, listening to respond.
So then we listened to each other and understood where we were both coming from.
These are all. It is a thing that men force women to do. To have the right to not wear your own clothes. Not because of the religion, because they have to blame it on someone.
Yeah, and then it became the Jews.
They blame it on but if it wasn't.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah, we was fighting about that card that you should wear whatever clothes you want.
Yeah, that one. Because I was looking at it in the Zimbabwean culture, because we are not allowed, for example, the dress I'm wearing, we're not allowed to wear it like in the streets because you get harassed by men.
We can survive without religion. We can survive.
We should take away the things that people can live without.
Okay, he goes to church quite frequently. When was the last time you went to church?
Yesterday.
The only one that doesn't go to church.
But you know,
making me feel bad now. I've been surviving one without religion, so it's
but religion gives you a sense of identity.
So Glendon thinks that going to school is one of the most important rights. What do you say, the rest of you? You do agree? Okay, good work. So each activity around the table.
This exercise helped ourselves to argument more and step forward as human beings.
And actually learning how to argue in the correct way, not just raising your voice, but learning to listen and, give the other person an opportunity to speak.
All the human rights are important. You can't really separate one without causing chaos.
It was thought-provoking and,
The countries are so different, and to see the difference is kind of the whole point of this education.
What are we going to do now?
Now we're going to wake up Hampus and Linus with water.
They've become Zimbabwean. They're always late now.
Oh, hell back.
Love you.
How are you? Why do you...
We're supposed to come up with a play showing domination techniques, of which these are techniques that are used by other people to suppress the ideas of other people. And so we're supposed to come up with a 5-minute play showing the effects and how that is done.
But playback, I'm going to put the jail
So ridicule is like making fun of someone, mocking them, or being sarcastic. Yes, thank you.
Equality for me is where men and women have the same vote or same opinion.
Everybody gets
treated equally and the same way despite religion, race, sexuality, and gender.
For our culture here in Zimbabwe, men are the most dominant. Men are on top of the list. Men are not equal to women. We are more superior. That is our culture. Every household is run by a man. You'll never see a man doing dishes. You'll never see a man caring for the kids. Those are jobs for the women. You never see women running the top companies in Zimbabwe.
And there are no women that have ever run for president. Hey?
No,
it's just she ran for president.
She tried.
Yeah, but she failed. So.
Yeah, her husband got killed in the process.
So yes, we can. Sorry.
So we can.
So we can learn equality.
We can learn more from the Swedish, because I've seen that when I was there. I saw that they empower their women. It's more. They take their feminism really strong, that side, and I believe we should try and adopt their culture in terms of equality towards women.
Idag var ju tanken att vi skulle ha varit på en utflykt egentligen, men eftersom så många ville få lära sig simma så ändrade vi faktiskt våra planer och har istället bestämt oss för att idag stanna här vid poolen för att ha simlektioner och livräddning.
We did some swimming lessons and I can't swim. Well, now I can, but I couldn't swim, which was crazy that Ellen came and she helped me how to swim. She told me a few skills.
So good, Rama. Good work.
want you to decide whether you agree or disagree with the sentence I give you. So it is like a scale from disagree to total agree. I asked you, do you think that girls are more sensitive than boys?
For example, I'll give an exhibit of something that has been happening during the whole course of the global school. Find, for example, Salma, she's always the first one to be provoked by somewhat, they may not be sexist comments, but they may be a little bit aggressive. So you find, for example, she's already raising her hand. So clearly that sort of sensitivity is an illustration that women or girls are very sensitive.
I don't think it's like that kind to point out Salma at first. And the reason that Salma is like aggressive talking to you and in discussion is because all of us Swedes, especially me and Hampus, have been on all of this Swedish girl that they need to talk, they need to take space, and they need to take a step forward, because all of us boys, you and I especially, because we are in the global school, are taking so much space here, and we always over voicing the girls, always.
You think that being a girl, you should not speak out. That's why you're saying maybe she's so sensitive because she speaks out first, and then that's what we're being taught about.
If we the boys do not speak, it's very rare for these girls to actually speak up.
Like, you were not laughing at her, but just because she commented something, you started laughing. So we feel like you laugh at us when you say something, but because you won't be concentrating on what we're saying, that's why you were laughing. If you were concentrating on what someone's saying, you wouldn't be laughing.
And maybe that's why they never speak. Because when they do, you are mocking them.
But I agree with Linus, because you guys are always speaking, these girls never speak. It's because if any one of you here told the girls, could you guys please speak up? Speak, we'll give you a chance, we'll keep quiet, but you just want to speak. You didn't give them an opportunity to speak. Linus, you mentioned that you've been telling the girls that they should step up. Has any one of you done the same? You just wanted to take charge because you think that they're weak. So this whole time I've been quiet because I'm trying to understand, because I've been told that I talk a lot. But this time, none of you guys have ever tried to tell the girls.
So I think from this moment in time, gentlemen, we need to keep quiet and let the ladies speak.
I feel like it's still a cultural thing, because throughout global school we learned that girls have to speak up and we have to be equal, but I feel like it's not something that we can just achieve overnight.
For starters, I would like to apologize for the girls for us laughing, but I would like to just make something clear. We're not always laughing at you. I believe it is actually a cultural thing. Whenever, to be honest, every time when there are guys, a group of guys, no matter where you go in Zimbabwe, as long as we're a group of guys, we'll just be cracking jokes and laughing.
Thank you so much for everybody to contribute in this discussion, and I'm really glad that the girls stepped up at the end of the discussion and actually was taking part of it as well.
Feminism is starting in Zimbabwe already.
Yeah. So what I want you to do now.
I was in Sweden before, and when I was there, we actually had, they showed us several things about how they live and their culture, and I've also been trying a little bit just to try and bring it here and tell my friends, no, it's okay to do such and such and such. It's not, it's not bad. You can be homosexual. It's fine.
Alltså vi tänkte ju att de tänkte ungefär likadant här när vi kom, men det har vi märkt att vi har helt olika åsikter på ganska många punkter. Till exempel som synen på kvinnor, människor överhuvudtaget. Det är väldigt olikt från hemma, vilket var väldigt jobbigt i början då man kanske skulle prata om till exempel gender stereotypes, då det blev att vi tänkte men ni har fel och vi har rätt, då vi tänker att det är så uppenbart att man ska tänka så som ni gör.
And as Zimbabweans, we're also very optimistic. So what we do is we basically find the good in almost every situation that we're in. So we're always making jokes, we're always just laughing.
Internationella utbytet handlar ju om att vi ska lära dem och de ska lära oss tillbaka. Och det tycker jag verkligen att det märks att det gör. Vi är på musikskolan. Där är 200 barn som har det ganska tufft. Det är inte en rik skola, så det är inte de barnen som har det bäst som går här. Så det är därför vi är här och hjälper dem. Jag har pennor, jag har reflexer och badbollar. För att vi blev båda att vi skulle ta med oss någonting till denna skolan. Speciellt reflexer. Då när de går hem eller till skolan så är det så pass mörkt att man oftast inte ser dem.
When we want to grab bananas, we do like this. Grabby, 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 grabby.
It's important to have the global school in both countries, because if we just had it in Sweden, we would never know how it is down here. If we just had it down here, they would never know how
it's like in Sweden. And that's besides the other lessons we were taught on feminism, child rights, all of that. It was really great.
I'm short of words to describe the experience. It's been fantastic.
Because I myself, I was like, in a nutshell, I was like shy to speak in front of people. But then I'm beginning like to speak in front of people because we get to be picked up and they say you have to say something about yourself, or you have to present something as a group or by yourself. So yeah, I'm gaining experience and confidence.
This entire experience, to be honest, I commend it a lot, because the way we learn, it's so different from when we're in class. It's kind of boring and it's dull, but when we're here, the learning, it's fun, it's interesting. To be honest, you can actually remember quite a lot when we're learning like this and just having fun like this. It's actually amazing, because when I was in Sweden, I still remember everything that we did when I was in Sweden, and then everything here as well. So it's like really amazing how much we can just learn and still remember everything while having fun. So I think I commend the global school for what and how they teach us. I think it's amazing.
Den här resan har fått oss att inse att det är väldigt annorlunda att leva i ett odemokratiskt land.
En diktatur.
Ja, det är väldigt mycket som skiljer åt, Salma.
Ja, det är det verkligen.
I think, unlike here in Zimbabwe, the way we learn, it's usually just a teacher up front telling business studies, leadership, it's this, that, and then you write down notes. And you're really not a part of it. You don't get to see it in a way. It's like, oh, leadership's that. But then when we we get like the pictures, we do the little notes and everything like that, and we're doing these team building exercises, and it just makes learning much more interesting and fun, and you actually are a part. You feel a part of learning.
It's interactive.
Exactly, it's very interactive, and I think if you want to remember anything, I think that's the best way, because you actually make memories while learning.
Någonting jag inte kommer sakna är insekterna.
Alltså insekterna, fy fan.
Alltså vi hade
insekterna
jävla syrsa
överallt.
varje kväll som satt
Vi fick
oss.
Det satt en syrsa på hennes balsamflaska. Vi fick ta ut den för att annars kommer den sitta där och låta och...
Det satt en gräshoppa på toapappret. Så jag skrek och sprang ut.
Good. Do you want to add anything? Something else? Any reflection? Anything?
No, I want my fika now.